Welcome in to episode 24 of our Let's Play Civilization 7 series here on the Manish Moose YouTube channel. We are progressing rapidly to the end of the exploration age and preparing for our move to the modern. We are in turn 60 of the exploration age, playing as Amina and the Songhai Empire. Let's see what Civilization 7 has in store for us today. Here we are in our capital city of Gao once again. We're trying to get all our buildings in, right? We've got a certain number of turns left. Actually, 30 turns is the maximum that we will have left in the age. Based off our age progression, you can see right here, 170 of the 200 age progress. Again, you make one age progress per turn, but then there are a lot of other things that set you up for bonuses in that way, including the fact that none of the science ones have been met yet, right? +5 and +10, that's 15 age progression, which if both of these get met, which we would probably be the ones to do that, then we would only have 15 turns left. In addition to that, we also know that we are very close to being able to tech future civic, which gets you +10 age progression. And we're actually running up on a spot where we will be potentially doing a future tech as well. So the age could end very, very rapidly. Ran into an interesting situation where our crisis did not progress into the second level, despite the fact that we're at 85%. So we're kind of wondering if that's going to happen here in the next little bit. And our biggest task is just getting our empire ready in the best way possible for the move up to the modern. And then in the modern, we'll be hard charging after our win condition. We're going to go for the economic victory in this game. So we'll talk about that when we get there. We want to make sure our cities are set up in an optimal fashion, which means really we need to get all of our buildings in, right? So our capital city, we have quite a few buildings left to put in. We also have a lot of gold, so we're probably going to be spending that gold on making sure we get our cities in the right place and all of that. So things that we're thinking about, but definitely getting buildings in, probably using our gold to do that as well. But we also want to save gold and we want to save some influence as well. From a trade perspective, I mean, we've got some options for potential trades. I don't know how much we want to trade anymore. Probably not very much. We don't have that many turns left, so spending our influence and spending our gold on trade is probably not in our best interest anymore. So we'll probably put a halt to our trade, although we have a lot of trade routes running. In fact, we have 15. We have 15 trade routes, it looks like, running currently, which is pretty good. That's a solid amount of trade routes. And so we'll take that with us over through the rest of the era here as we progress towards the modern. We do have 120 influence. I think I'm just going to start saving influence for the most part here, just in case. I want to get us up to 500, and then we'll spend down each turn to the 500, which is the limit you can carry over, at least the old limit you can carry over, and I think we're still functioning off of that in this particular game. And then gold is the same way, but we're making so much gold that it will be, you can only carry over, what, 3,000 or something like that, and so we'll be spending down gold regularly. But for right now, I'm just going to build the gold up a little bit, and then we're going to see where we want to spend it. On any given turn, we may kind of progress things. I don't feel like we need to spend it now to like enhance or gain something else out of this particular era. So I think we're probably pretty good with where we sit on gold. We'll just be spending it on buildings to try to get our buildings up to where we want them to be as far as getting all the buildings in to most of our major cities. Let's press that next turn button. We'll see how things transpire. Oh, we have a unit. This missionary, which I believe is just going to sit here, right? This missionary was just going to sit in Axum and make sure that no one converted any of our cities, I think. So we'll just put this missionary to sleep and call it good there. Now we'll press the next turn button. See? Here comes a missionary already.
A mortal ripens like corn. Like corn, he springs up again.
Brahadaswahar Temple. Oh, look at that cool animation of like bringing the top up on the logs. That's pretty neat. All right, well done. Pretty cool animation for that one. I liked it. I still wish they had more steps in the animations. I think it would be cooler to just see more. Like, we get another wonder built in Tenenku, which will free them up to be able to start building some more buildings, which is good. And Lovelace has completed Toshikana. Here it is. Darkening skies, where customs and authority once fastened settlements together, now religious tensions tear them apart as private beliefs become public politics. The reins of power snap, and no force, sacred or secular, can halt the discord that runs rampant. The world rages, and as angry hands reach for weapons, people seek support from abroad, finding community in shared beliefs rather than shared customs. We'll continue the crisis. Unhappy settlements following another player's religion go into revolt. So now, not just rebellion, or what was it called? It was something else. Now they can go into full-on revolt, and we get another crisis policy slot. So there we go. We did, in fact, trigger the next increase in our crisis. Luckily, all of our cities are now converted, I believe. And we have missionaries kind of sitting around waiting in case someone decides to do anything to take that away from us. So probably doing pretty good on that. Okay, growth in Jenny. And Jenny is just putting down on, because we got all of our resources now, I believe we've collected. So we're going to put down any reef, right? So we got a reef here, we got a reef here. So we want to collect and contain any reef that we can get. We'll go with this one down here to start with. And then we'll move from there. Katsina has grown as well. We have another reef. We've got all of our resources are in. So we'll go reefs. And we get to pick a celebration. We're going to take 20% food, of course. Continue to push that. And how do we want to do our policy card? A great question. Religious orders and rationalism are probably our biggest and best things to put in. I don't think we want to take the 15% culture because I think we're actually pushing culture too fast. Now we might put this in a little bit, but I want to avoid progressing too quickly. Indenture actually gets us plus food on a food adjacency, which could potentially be good as well. I don't know how much food that would give us. I'm going to take rationalism for now, plus 15% gold, and science in cities that are converted to our religion. That I think will be really nice for us. So I think I'm going to put that one in. Let's go with it. Probably should have checked to see what that actually did for us. But, you know, we could look back at the pod. All right. The menagerie and the bank are the last two things in Tenenku, although they could build the White Tower as well. Plus 4 happiness in the settlement for every tradition slotted in the government. And it's plus 4 base. I mean, we might as well build wonders, right? It's a 5-turn build. Do we have any other nice adjacency spots? Actually, yeah, right here, right? This would be a nice spot for a wonder for little double adjacency if we put it right here. Can we? Must be placed adjacent to a city. Oh, it has to go next to City Hall. So, oh, we could actually do that though. And get adjacency? Is this our city? Wait. Oh, it's counting this City Hall as something we can build off of. That's hilarious. That is so funny. Oh, perfect. So we can put the White Tower right here because it's adjacent to a city-state City Hall. Don't mind if I do. That's funny. Trade opportunity. Oh yeah, we are sending. We have a guy going there. We have a guy going there. Don't worry about it. Oh, also we need to spend gold, and I think because Tenenku is still, I'm just gonna purchase the bank. And then we can always build the menagerie a little bit later. But let's buy in the bank. And I think we're actually gonna put the bank in our city center. Yeah. Put it right in the city center. That's where I typically like to put them. It doesn't give you best adjacency, but it's like an extra gold building, and so then city center kind of works for them. You kind of can place your extra building in the city center almost every time, just to make it simple. Okay, we have a narrative choice. Mina has draped her empire in gold, and her people gleam like stars in the night. Plus 4 happiness on bank in all settlements. Oh, that was our quest, was to build a bank. Have we not done it yet? We hadn't put a bank in anywhere? That's hilarious. We have to put in a crisis policy. Schism, plus 50% influence towards convert settlement espionage actions, minus 4 happiness in homeland settlements, or jizya, plus 4 gold in settlements not following your religion, minus 4 happiness in distant lands settlements. Okay, well we have, oh man, one. I think our homelands, cities, and settlements can handle the happiness penalty better than our distant lands ones can. So we'll take Schism. All right, we've got town focus available. We are not going to do that right now. We want them to keep growing, at least through this age, almost entirely. We want them to keep growing, so hopefully that will work. Abelisa, we were gonna convert, I guess, with this guy, right? I don't know why we were converting them back. Oh wait, not with this guy. This missionary has 1 charge. What are we gonna do with this one charge on a missionary? How many charges is this? This missionary has 2. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Because I don't know if we'll have time to, but I forgot at one point that we were gonna come down here and convert Medina. We have 2 charges left with this missionary. 7 turns to get there. I think we'll definitely make it, I think. And then this missionary could be the one that just can go up here and convert Abilisa back, just in case we want to. I don't know why we're doing this, but just to have madness spread around, you know, like, give them something to do. There is a missionary wandering around, so we have to keep an eye on missionaries. We got missionaries up here as well. So again, we want to keep missionaries available to us to make conversions back because we're in the religious crisis, right? All right, we are messing around over here in the distant lands, trying to level up our guys. I don't know why. Actually, this is a big, you know, these guys are going this way, I guess. Right through the mountains. What a cool mountain pass. I really like that. Very neat. I'm just going to send these guys here. Oh, they can't do any fog busting anyway. That's fine. I might send these guys back to join the rest of the army. And then this guy could just go off and do some exploration. But doing some exploration will help us for the next stage. So more exploration we get done, the better. Treasure convoy has been created. Perfect. Ship them off in that direction. We definitely don't need any more of those. And then this guy was going to convert here. I can't remember why. Oh, just because we have extra converts, right? Perfect. Done. Got it. Oh, we could. There's a convert here, here, and here potentially. We should get a missionary up here. How many charges does this guy have? 3? That would take 2. That would only take 1, and this would only take 1. We need a 4-charge missionary up here, unfortunately. But we could, well, heck, we have lots of gold. Let's just buy a missionary. We'll buy a missionary in Tenenku, and we'll send the missionary up to convert all 3 of these. It's worth relics to us, essentially, is what it's worth, right? Oh, that did get us a relic. Converting them did get us a relic. So we had not converted them before. I didn't realize that was the case. Oh, and we don't even have a place to put that relic. Okay, so now we should take a look and make sure we have temples everywhere. So let's do a quick money spend. Anywhere that doesn't have a temple needs to have a temple. Chickasaw, you don't have a grist mill? Hold on. Where does your grist mill go? What is it replacing? A bath? That's fine. I don't mind that. Get your grist mill in. That's ridiculous. You know what? Just put the sawmill in right away, too. What's that going to build over? Oh, that would build over the bath. Maybe the bath stays? Just in case we turn it into a city later, let's just do it. Okay. Spent money. Tomorrow doesn't have a temple yet. Perfect. Let's get a temple in, probably in the city center. Oh, yeah, grist mill there already. Okay, so we can put it with the saw pit. Sure. Sure, why not? See no reason not to put a saw pit and a temple next to each other? Gao doesn't have a temple either. Perfect. Where's your temple going? It goes next to your happiness buildings, which are over here, right? Overbuild the villa. Okay, perfect. So now we have all temples in, and we can actually slot this guy in. But, oh, and we got an extra slot in Gao, too. So Gao's got an extra one. So we have one more slot for a relic. Unless we build something else or get something else that gets us that. Let's continue exploring with our boat. Oh, we pressed the next turn without spending the rest of our gold. That's okay. This guy is going to do some fog busting over here. We'll have to figure out what placement we want for him. Let's break this fog a little bit, and then we'll come back up and cut across the north part of the continent. Trader! Nice. Yeah, that is definitely where we want to be. Let's go ahead and create that trade route. That'll be our final trade route, I believe. Okay, so one thing I noticed was, Ohatu is very low on just about everything. So I want to say Ohatu's our best spot maybe to like build in some things. So let's like purchase in maybe like a guild hall. I feel like that would be a good use of our money. We'll put it right here with the market. So let's spend a little bit of our gold on that. That will help us in quite a few different ways, probably. We should also probably start putting in food buildings in some of these places. So we'll think about that as a gold spend moving forward. Next turn.
Thou who dwell in the high heavens, among
That'll
the
be a
tempest
boost.
clouds. Accept our sacrifice.
Machu Picchu. Another beautiful wonder. That will boost anything adjacent to mountains in our entire empire.
Every empire.
All right, so we got our civic and tech completed on that turn. That means we got a lot of stuff to do. We got a great work added in Gao, so our great works actually immediately fill up if we go check. There we go. Every single great work we have is in place, but we have no other places to put things. We have a volcano erupting over here. Diplomatic action, both borders has completed, and we have a specialist, which may be able to push things in the right direction for us. Over here, our Bazaar Guild Hall, but that one already... Wait, where is this? This is Gao. Doesn't Gao's... We already have... This one already has the right number, right? So we don't actually want to put another specialist here right now. We want to put another specialist here to try to get this one pushed all the way up to the right number, right? Let's see if that did it for us. Science. It did. Perfect. So we were at 1. We are now at 2. So that was a smart move. The one we had was already this one, right? That was already at the 40 plus. So now this one is also 40 plus. And that gets us our second city in the science legacy path. Perfect. Lulami is growing, I believe. No, we don't have all the resources. Let's grab these elephants. Perfect. Growth in Tenenku as well. And again, we don't have all the resources. So let's go ahead and let's see. Dates are food happiness. Incense is not as useful. So let's take the dates first. Go ahead and grab that. Rizal would like to ally with me. Well, Mr. Rizal, that would depend on who you're at war with, sir. Let's check this. At war with Ashoka. Okay, so Rizal, look, I'm sorry. Sorry about this, but I'm not looking for war right now. We had plenty of that this age already. We're trying to be friends with as many people as we can. I mean, Himiko obviously doesn't like me very much. We can't reconcile with her either. We could run an open markets with her to try to repair our relationship. You know what? That's not a bad idea. Run open markets and try to get our relationship back up to like some sort of like neutrality before the end of the age. All right. Now we have our next choice in the tech tree. I really don't feel like we need this mastery, although it's funny that we don't think we need it. We get a relic and culture on culture buildings. I feel like we should just push for future tech to make sure that we can get like one future tech in maybe towards the end. So we'll just try to set up for that. And this is going to become problematic because we have absolutely no place to go as far as civics are concerned. So we're going to grab this useless one, and then it'll be 4 turns at most before we end up putting 10 more progress into our age progression. So we're getting close here on what will turn out to be the end at some point. Okay, the bank. Where are we putting the bank here? Oh, right in the city center, right? We'll put it in the city center over top of the altar. Right there. In Axum, perfect. That's more resources to assign. You'll love to see that. Actually, the capital has 2 resource slots open. That is food and happiness, so we don't mind that. That's fine in the capital, probably. And Ivory gets us production. Ohuatu actually really needs production. I'm going to go ahead and slot the Ivory down there. Matara has 3 slots. Okay, hold on. I need Matara to grow at the absolute most pace that we can get. So I'm going to take any fish that we have is going to go into Matara. This is where I want fish. We want growth in Matara because, again, we're trying to get as many caravansaries in Matara as possible because they have lots of spots for them, and the land is very beautiful in Matara because of the Grand Canyon. So we'll keep trying to push for that as well. Okay. Have this missionary was going to go up here, so let's just go right to the city center. We'll convert here first. We'll do a conversion there, then here, then we'll slip up here, convert this. By the time we get up here, oh, this is not probably going to get finished, eh? 22 turns? What would it get us? It would get us a free tech at the end. Should we add support? I think we can. Let's do it now rather than later. We'll go 3 per turn. 15 turns. That's probably not going to quite get it done. I don't even know if it's worth it to really invest in them, but I did it, so I suppose that's what's happening now. Okay, this guy, I think, we will have just stay here with his 3 charges. We'll have him just sit in Teninku. That way, if it gets converted or anything, we can quickly switch it back if we need to. Alright, this guy can keep exploring. We'll probably head up the coastline is my guess, but we'll see what happens. This guy can just go back with the army. We're going to shoot this guy again. Grab some more experience. This guy's going to actually do some exploring. Let's cut this off.
That speaks only to the austere mountain heads, to the mindful wind and the watching stars.
The Redwood Forest. Natural wonder. Beautiful. One final unit with orders. There's a treasure convoy that has already reached its destination. More treasure fleet points. Just what we've always wanted. Oh, this guy's fully healed. That's nice. Can we jump over there? We can't. So let's head this way. Jump into the water and around the volcano, maybe. We'll see if we can do that. 4,000 gold to spend. Let's look at a couple of our cities. This menagerie could probably get built on its own. We're not too worried about that. Chickasaw is already fully built, unless we want to turn it into a city, which we were debating, but now I'm debating not doing it. We could come back through and put in all these brickyards and saw pits. That's an option in our towns. I'm more concerned with our cities right now, though. Axum is going to be fine. They're going to be able to build anything they need. Huatu is where I'm like, I don't know. They're not building a wonder anymore. If we want an inn and a hospital in Ohuatu, we have to burn a Howelt. And honestly, it's probably worth it. But I also don't want to do it. So I might just forego them. Buy a bank. I'm going to put it in the city center. That spends some of our gold. Let's save the gold. Save the gold for now. I want to see where the most important places are to put it towards the end. All right, levies and Erden Zoo. That's just kind of a useless civic that we just teched for. Huma has grown. What tile is this? It is a grasslands tile. I think everything is grasslands now, right? Everything is grassland. So any sort of growth we do is really just geared towards anything that's good. So we'll just take this one. Huma. In Tendira. You know, we should probably specialize. Maybe we should specialize Huma. That would probably be a good play after that growth. We have another, right here, we have dyes. So we'll go ahead and grab the resource here. And while I'm thinking about it, before I do anything else, I think I am going to specialize Huma. And what are we going to specialize them to? I think, actually, a mining town would be our best bet. They have... you know what? Let's just as an experiment, because we don't know how many connections it has because we don't have the mod. Let's check how much would our influence go up if we make this a hub town. And this is more an experiment for what will it be in the next era? Do we want it to be a hub town? That's really the question, right? So we're making 81 per turn. Oh, it only has 2 connections? Okay, so it's not a good hub town. I mean, now we know it's not a good hub town. That's fine. We're still going to ship our food out to our cities. That's a bummer, though. That is a bummer that it only has that many connections. You'd think because it was central, it would have more connections, but it did not. All right, Gobir is ready to expand. We don't have any resources to gain access to, so we're just looking for reefs or other good tiles to do. So we'll go ahead and jump on a reef. Future Civic in 2 turns, and that is all she wrote. It's just going to be that way. That's going to progress us by 10. It's going to get crazy. Okay. These are just happiness, and so we just go to the lowest happiness spot we have. Hold on. Let's see what's up here. We'll like swing around maybe if we need to. Oh, I have another scout that is all healed up. Perfect. Let's cut back. Is there a camp back here? Let's just send him after the camp. See if he can get it. This guy's gonna get in the water. Right next to an active volcano. Smart! Smart, we love that. Alright, let's clear this fog with this guy. We'll get some more exploration done. This guy I'm just gonna have join back with this army. Keep grabbing experience. This guy is exploring. I'm gonna have him go all the way up. Why not? I mean, this boat's also probably gonna do that, but 5,000 gold. We should probably spend it. Actually, you know what we should do? So we should, if we're gonna commit to this, we're gonna have to invest in it again. More than likely. We need a little more influence possibly in this to get it done.
To be a king and wear a crown is a thing more glorious to them that see it than it is pleasant to them that bear it.
The White Tower, a beautiful wonder. I mean, not the most useful wonder in the game, but it is a lovely building. Got crows around it for some reason. All right, Gobir has been converted by missionaries from another religion. Look, what? Okay, this is why. Oh man, I need. Well, okay. You're gonna need your own missionary. It's a good thing we got lots of gold. I need you to purchase a missionary and fix this problem yourself. Perfect. Thank you for warning me about that, though. I appreciate it. All right. Urban Zoo and Forbidden City, we are not going to build. Let's put in our menagerie. That's going to go... where? Here? Yes. Temple, menagerie. That'll finish off, actually, all the buildings for Tenenku, which will create, actually, kind of a conundrum for us. What are we going to do with their production after that? We'll have to find out. Maybe put it into research projects? Potentially? Wait. Just walk right past this? Literally just walked right past that. Atop a crag, one engineer has built a windmill. Strong winds help mill raw trees into usable planks. Builders are already clamoring for this high-quality lumber. Plus 45 production or plus 300 gold. Let's take the production, because gold is not an issue for us. Alright, I'm gonna keep this guy just busting up fog for the most part. We'll send him along the coast, and then we'll probably just put him on Auto Explorer once I've got that stuff done. This guy is actually, if this guy's headed, I don't know, it's fine. 9,000 gold. We should probably spend some. Let me do a quick check. Okay, so I've decided the best investment of our gold is to invest it in making more gold. So I think we're gonna go through, put our brickyard, saw pits, and stone cutters in as many locations as we can. So we'll go brickyard, we'll go saw pit, we'll go stone cutter, and we'll go to the next town, and we're just gonna kind of do the same thing over and over again. Let's go brickyard, saw pit, stone cutter, and all this is just getting us like smidgens more of gold, I guess, is the only thing we're really getting out of it. So we'll go and check all of our towns for that. We don't have a sawmill in Matara. Do we have a spot? Oh, we can put it with the wharf, though, right? That's fine. Put a wharf. Etchmara can get their stone cutter in. Oh, nope. Etchmara cannot get their stone cutter in. Etchmara has no locations for it. I can't actually put that in there. That is unfortunate, because Etchmara... well, we could, but we'd be replacing a Howwilt or Caravansary, and I don't want to replace any of those, because they're my special buildings, and they're much more useful to me. Gao is good. Timbuktu is good. Jetty can build all of these things if we have spots for them. So let's double... oh, we do. That. Although, honestly, we probably should have left spots open. Now that I'm thinking about it, that was all probably a mistake, because we're going to need railroads somewhere in these towns, which might actually cause substantial problems for us. But that's okay. It might actually cause issues for us. We'll probably end up replacing some of our caravansaries at some point. That was probably not so smart of me. Probably should have thought about that. Human needs a stone cutter. Surely we could put the stone cutter in. Yeah, right next to this temple. That's exactly where we always wanted it. Lami could do all this as well. They need a sawmill spot too. Well, they have one probably, right? Sawmill with the gristmill. Brickyard could go with granary, and then the saw pit probably put on top of something that is non-food bearing, right? Like right here. Stone cutter. Something of that nature. That takes us through, I believe, all of our cities. So there we go. That's gold to invest in gold, I suppose. And we press the next turn button. Oh, hey, we made it here. Perfect. Our missionary is here. Start conversions. Get access to more things that we can't actually do anything with. Oh, there is a future civic. First future civic has been done. 92% and 15 turns remain until the end of the age. With that, it's getting very close. And Dirma has been... oh, gosh. You have a missionary? How many charges do you have? 2? Okay, perfect. Come back up here. Let's run our conversions. Got other missionaries running all throughout our lands. We don't love that. Cataclysm, the fires of heaven have become fires on earth. We crossed the 90% mark. Religious beliefs clash at home and abroad. Missionaries spread the word by mouth and soldiers by sword and musket. Civilizations crack and bleed. As settlements exchange old banners for new in the name of the divine. In the midst of conflict, communities grow ever closer, clinging to one another as the storm peaks overhead. +2 crisis policy slots. Uh-oh. Taking care of that. We have growth in Axum. Wow. Axum will finally be able to access their cotton after all this time. Wait. No. We gotta put it here. We have to try. We have to try for our science stuff. Uh-oh. That's gonna progress us even further. 11 turns remain, and that's if we don't get to the end of the science one. We need 2 more cities to get to the end of the science one. Etchmara has grown, and the only thing Etchmara can do is... Oh, we have a reef down here. Perfect. Let's go there. Tenenku has grown as well, and we go ahead and grab our last resource up here. Katsina also growing. We have another reef. That's pretty easy. We have a leader attribute available. What do we get? A cultural attribute point. Plus 25% culture towards studying civics masteries, or plus 10% production towards constructing wonders. This gets us down here. +1 culture per age from great works on display. +1 culture in settlements for each resource assigned to them. Or +5 culture per age in cities with at least 1 wonder. We actually have quite a few wonders, to be honest. Although this one could be useful too. I think we'll take the wonder production maybe, just for possible production of wonders in the next era. I think that feels pretty good, actually. Let's go with that one. Future Civic in 6 turns. I believe that means that in 6 turns, we're going to be very close to ending the age. So we'll keep an eye on that very closely. University is built. We're not going to build any of the remaining wonders. Oh, except we might try to take a crack at Notre Dame. We'll talk about that in just a second. Let's get the pavilion in, because we know we need that. Right here with the kiln. Olibella is needing to build... oh man, yeah, they don't have the guild hall or bank, but we weren't convinced. Oh yeah, guild hall we can put in. Guild hall we can put in here. We know that. Bank can go in the center, right? Let's just buy the bank. Let's just purchase the bank. We won't have to think about building it. Just buy it right away. We'll just have that one. Okay. Gao can build Notre Dame. Now, it's not a great Notre Dame placement. We do have to replace a Howelt, but it's just a 2 adjacency Howelt because of where it is. We lose a little production in the city, which is not my favorite thing, but I think that Notre Dame is going to be worth it. It starts a celebration, which is not something we really need, but in celebrations, all specialists provide +3 culture is pretty nice. We're going to have quite a few specialists coming through in the next era, so I think Notre Dame would be really nice to have. Let's go and place it. We're going to put it here. Here we have adjacency to like other things, so I think this is the better one to replace. We're going to go ahead and build that. That will allow us to expand yet again. And can I go for another? We have pretty good adjacency here and here. It's going to be, we're getting close with that one, right? 5 turns to growth. We might be able to get another one in. All right, we got to choose our crisis policies. All missionaries in your territory gain +1 movement. Yeah. When you convert a settlement you own, gain a migrant and damage 3 buildings in that settlement. Gain a migrant. Is it worth it to gain population and take the damage in the buildings? Yes. Heck, a migrant feels like a nice ad, you know? Just slot that in. It doesn't really matter for us. We're going to start reconverting our places because that's not good for us at all. And let's go ahead and send this guy to crack some more fog open. This guy can come down here. This guy is going to shoot this boat again. Hey, we sunk a boat. I kind of wish that was worth more experience. Hey, found a thing. Tragedians perform the mystery of a religious prophet for a modest crowd. Afterward, they pack up their pageant wagon, hoping to find a more rapt audience in the next city. Suggest a lighter story. or take 150 culture. I don't, should we really take the culture? You know what? Yeah, gonna do it. I'm gonna do it, you know? That's where we're at now. All right, we're still exploring. We're still converting. We'll go ahead and get the convert here. That will get us another 2 relics that we can't place anywhere, I don't think. Check. We have 3 relics that are not placed now. I don't know if we're going to be able to get access to place any more, unfortunately. So they're just kind of, relics are just kind of hanging out now. 7,000 gold. We are rapidly approaching the end. So we'll figure out where to spend that. I think we spent a bunch of it on the last turn. We'll take a turn without doing it. Treasure convoy will get us more gold anyway. And then this boat, I think I'm just going to send him across. We drop down 1 so we know exactly where the end is. Oh, there's more islands over here. How exciting. 258 influence. We want to keep our influence because we want to keep that at 300 going into the next age.
The bellows worked incessantly.
Metal casting tech is done, and conveniently, we get the 10-turn timer. So now our objective should be get as many future civics and future techs as possible. Now that we've triggered the 10 turns, we should try to get as many of them as we can because we have a guaranteed 10 turns. Whatever happens from here on out, anything that progresses the age does not progress it past the age counter, right? Because that's what the whole 10-turn timer is. So we have 10 turns. It's a guaranteed 10. So we can do as many future civics and techs as we want, in addition to also being able to finish the paths, right, without getting punished for that, right? So there we go. Right, says it right here. From this point forward, the age only progresses when you select next turn. No other effects influence in advance. So there we go. That is one of the best changes I think they've made to the age system is that feature right there. Such a nice feature. We have a big flood. Wow, again, oh my gosh, Batara gets absolutely decimated. We need to repair all of the things and all the units. Man, look at the damage on these units. Holy smokes. Let's go ahead and heal. These guys can heal as well. And Teneku has been, wow, they're very aggressive. They're very aggressive with their conversions. Crazy. Okay, Chickasaw has grown. I'm just not even sure we're doing in Chickasaw anymore. I'm just going to keep growing them. We probably should have turned them into something else a long time ago. Okay, so our goal now is this is not useful to us. This is not useful to us. We want to get to future tech. So let's just tech there. I don't know how many turns it's going to take, but we will do our best to get there. Axum is done. We do not need any bridges that I'm aware of. There's a bridge there already, and we're not going to put a bridge anywhere else. So we're not going to put any more caravansaries down because we're not replacing any of our Howlts. So they can begin doing just prep for the next age, which I think the best thing for us to do. And we could put in medieval walls, which might actually be a good idea just to defend our settlement a little bit, but that's not how I play. So I'm going to go research initiatives to try to push to that future tech as soon as we can. If we get like 1 future tech, and then we'll probably start changing a lot of our cities over to that once they get buildings built in, right? Which actually means we probably should purchase buildings in and then just have most of our cities running those future techs, because that's a good use of our gold, right? And Dirma has a treasure convoy. We are busy converting here. We need to go... That's a fisher, right? Make sure we're converting everybody. Timbuktu has a missionary in the middle of the water. Did I send a missionary? Oh, I sent a missionary here instead of a treasure convoy. That's hilarious. Oh, this missionary is the one that's supposed to be here. Okay, so we failed. This missionary I moved as if it was a treasure convoy because it was on a harbor. That was ineffective of me. All right, let's go convert these guys. I don't know if we're gonna get to Nimji, and these guys. What do we got? We can add another. I think all of our influence here is gonna be for naught. We can add another and cut it down, but it's not gonna cut it. Well, no, it might. It would actually, right? Because we have 10 turns left. Now we have 8, so we're gonna get like a free tech, but it's not gonna be a future tech. I don't know. It's fine. We're still getting the free tech, right? Because when we first suzerained a science one, it was pre-patch 1.2.5. So I don't know. We'll see how that turns out. Now at least we know we'll get them, and then we can try to maybe convert them on that turn as well. We'll see. Okay, let's go bust up this fog, I guess. I just put these guys on auto explore now. But we're not, apparently. Oh, hey, look. Fun. They sent another boat for us to get experience from. That's nice of them. Let's get this guy out. Found a... Oh, is this a literal single island? Oh, there's another island down here. Oh, look at this. A fun little spot there. Okay. We have 11,000 gold, so we're gonna have to go through and do a bunch of spending. So they're building their final building, but it's a 5-turn build. Honestly, I think we're just gonna X this and we're just gonna purchase it. We'll just buy it, right? Again, all they need is medieval walls. We can always buy in the one section of medieval walls if we needed to. And so we're gonna go into a research festival here as well. And then we're gonna go through and do that in as many of our cities as we can, right? So Chickasaw is just gonna do its thing, and Dirma is just gonna grow as is. And so any city, basically, right? So Axum, we've already got it set. Oahu is building a pavilion. Actually has a bunch of. So how much of this can we buy in here? So we know we could buy in a menagerie here. Can we? Do we have a spot for that? We do. Okay, so the menagerie goes over the arena. Hey! That's all it took? There we go. Menagerie Temple, it had enough adjacency, I guess, right there to get what we needed. That's almost lucky, right? So we have everything done. All of our paths are now done. And we're just playing the next 9 turns to, like, prep ourselves for move up, right? I don't think we're going to put the hospital in here. I just don't see... I mean, it's probably... We would lose, what? 4 culture. 4 culture to gain, like, a ton of food and happiness? We'll debate it. I'm going to debate it later, though. I'm going to pull the pavilion. We're going to purchase that. And then we're going to put them on Research Festival as well. Saba's already good to go. Matara is just trying to grow as much as possible. Polybella, we can purchase the Guild Hall. And I don't think we're building a menagerie here. Oh, wait. What's this? Oh. No, we do have a spot for menagerie. Oh, what was I thinking? Yeah, we have a happiness spot right here. Yeah, well, good thing I looked, eh? All right, and then we could go to a research initiative. We're gonna push research super heavy for a little bit. We'll do research, and then we'll probably switch over to culture. So we'll get one. If we get one tech, then we try to get as many cultures as possible. I think maybe. I'm not sure. That's kind of what I'm playing at currently. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. That spent down a bunch of our gold.
The echoes of our glory and our losses.
Another wonder. We are just cruising.
And our disasters have always resounded under those vaults.
Notre Dame. Another beautiful wonder. The attention to detail in their like buildings is really quite good. They did such a great job with that. Tecumseh has denounced me, but is completed. Okay, well, at least he doesn't hate me. We're friendly here now. 7 turns, which is plenty, right? Because we've got 9 turns until the age ends. That's perfect. Awesome. My crossbowman was attacked. Oh, they actually decided to attack me? They attacked me on the last turn they could. Oh, rude. Okay, so this guy can just pack up now. Obeer has grown. We have another reef down here. We'll go ahead and build on that. Gao is ready to... Oh, that's where we need to spend our gold. Gao can buy... Oh my gosh. Okay. Gao, what's up? You have a lot of stuff you could put in. Holy smokes. You don't have your kiln or pavilion in. You don't have your university in. Okay, so university's going to go up here. Let's buy that in right away. Let's buy the kiln and pavilion. That's going to go over here. We have enough money. We might. We're making money like absolutely crazy. So we'll do that. The menagerie, which will go over here. We could buy that in here. Do not have enough. Oh, by just a smidge to do the bank. That's fine. We're not going to produce it. We're just going to buy it. So we're going to go research festival here as well. And then narratives. Music of the Past. An old treatise on music is unearthed in a forgotten university collection. It includes a song by a famous musician, noted by the author as the best in his craft. Perhaps the song will be just as impressive today, although the main intention of the text seems to be philosophical. We can take culture or science. Pushing science pretty hard right now. You know what? I'm going to go science. Try to keep pushing that. That feels like the right thing to do. Treasure convoys in our homeland. I think it's every 7. Is it every 7 turns? We might get these one more time, which would be kind of fun. This missionary needs to convert. Oh, that damages. Oh, right. That damages buildings. So we repair all because we have tons of money. And then we get a free migrant. Do I send it somewhere more effective? I think we just put it right back into the city. We could take like a farm instead of a fishery. Maybe that's the plan, you know? Unhappy citizens in Gobir have destroyed things. It's fine, it's fine. We did that on purpose. Literally did it on purpose. Okay, this missionary needs to go to a rural tile. That conversion back. Oh, and then we're gonna, yeah, that's right. We'll repair all here. That's gonna cost us some money. That feels good though, because we get immediately get a migrant. We'll just go ahead and go, right? And we'll go ahead and take the reef. The farm. Let's take the reef. Actually, this gets us production, right? Let's stick with production. Now we're almost hoping that they like convert our cities, right? It's like actually effective for us to like get converted. Okay, we need to actually be. Endearma is converted. That's another. Man, that's hilarious. Okay, so we repair all, and then we're just increasing our population by a ton. We need someone to go convert Matara. Somebody go convert Matara, please. I need this to happen. Look at all the reefs. Oh my gosh, they have a ton of reefs available. This is like super effective, actually. There's another couple treasure fleet points. Here's another couple treasure fleet points. And oh, here's some more. We're gonna get some more relics. Perfect. That's exactly what we've always needed. More relics. Explore the bottom of the map. I should probably just ask for open borders. That lovely lighthouse. That won't last very long. 1,600 gold. Let's just save it for now. Yeah, let's save it for now. I think we bought in everything we needed, right? Oh, we needed to buy in. Hold on. No, we don't have enough in Gal, right? That was this turn. We don't have to buy in the bank. Yeah, next turn. Next turn, we gotta buy in that bank. Oh, wait. Hold on. Do this. I can't anymore. We'll have to do that next turn. I'll forget, but we have to do it. 8 turns till the age ends. Let's do a pillage. A herd of thoroughbreds has begun grazing among the stones of a deserted shrine. Crowds return gather, coin in hand, to watch these magnificent beasts unleash their speed. On an island, eh? Okay. Plus 100 happiness for sex celebration and 200 gold for the culture. We'll take the culture. Thank you very much. Growth in Lollibella. Lollibella cannot put down anything else. We'd love to get access to this, probably would be our best bet. Because we don't have any other. Yeah, we don't need to put any specialists in. Although look at the specialists here. Good. Let's get the resources in. They can't put any more special districts down. Jenny has grown as well. We'll just take Reef. And Lami has grown. We are growing very rapidly. Okay, anything that gets us most food, right? We just take the food from over here. Let's do that. Axum is ready to go back into a research initiative again. And this missionary is ready to go convert Medina, and that will get us 2 more relics. There we go. How many relics are we no longer housing? 5 unhoused relics. Can't do anything about it. All right. This guy's coming across the bottom. Actually, pretty much done crossing here. So we now have a full cross bottom of the ocean, essentially. There it is, connected. Love to see that. And this missionary has 1 charge and could just kind of hang out because, again, likelihood is that someone's going to try to convert that. This is my best guess. Oh, that was another... In a busy workshop, 3 brothers have designed a harp-playing automaton from an assortment of precise gears. These skilled engineers are already drawing crowds and royal commissions. Let's take the science again. Why not? Get this guy back into this army. This guy moving down here. This guy's just kind of floating around in the ocean now. Wow. Okay, so Tecumseh has a large swath of land over here, which I think we probably assumed, but... Alright, Gobir needs to be Oh my gosh, we need to reconvert Gobir again? That's gonna get, we're gonna get more population in Gobir. How many towns close enough? Here's a convert. Now we have 7 relics in different places. Oh wait, we didn't do the, oh. All right, 7 turns to the end of the age. We're gonna come in here and purchase the bank in the city center. There we go. Perfect. Settlement of Gobir has been... My gosh. Please stop, sir. Go to Matara with your missionaries. Matara has grown. Oh, the excitement is amazing. I'm going to put it down right here. Probably could have done there too. Let's throw in a caravanserai. We get another. I don't think we're going to get another one. That sucks. 10 turns to growth. We're not going to get another growth in Matara unless somehow somebody converts someone over here and I get a migrant. Oh, we would have loved to have gotten, like, we have 2 more spots. Oh, we have 3 more spots for it, actually. Yeah, we just needed to grow Matara like crazy. We just didn't quite get it done. It's all right. That's all right. All right. Just keep pushing Timbuktu's borders. We're going to specialize all these towns next time anyway. Reef. A lot of reefs in Tendirma. A bunch. Olibella will go back into research. 5 turns to that future tech, so we're going to get 1 future tech in for sure. In fact, we should probably start pulling people off of that and put them towards future civic, because we're only going to get 1 of these for sure, right? So as long as that happens within 7 turns, we're good. And we just need to push future civic then, probably. So let's go, yeah, we'll go cultural festival now in any city that needs to. This guy's not going to make it back, but send him. This guy could join up with this army. Come down here. Get ready for a convert down here as well. This boat is just floating around. Much exploration as can be done. I really need to just ask for open borders. I have the influence to do it. Let's switch it. Make sure we switch it back, obviously. But we could put in like a dungeon or other things here. Let's see what we have space for. Brickyard library is overbuildable, so we should put the observatory down at minimum, right? And then here we have the monument, so we should put the kiln down at minimum. Probably should have done this a bit ago, eh? So if we could put the dungeon right here. It has adjacency. We're not going to be able to put a caravanserai on that anyway. So we might as well stick something on there that's going to get us something in the next era, right? So let's just do that. Perfect. That works for me. And then caravanserai, it's all just replacing Howlets, which we're not going to do, right? Oh, we could replace this one, but again, we replace this one, then we should replace this one. I'm just going to leave. We're just going to leave it. Let's press the next turn button. See how close we get to the end of the age. We only have a few turns left. There's a future civic. Love to see it. And now we have so 6 turns left in the era, 4 turns left until we get a future tech. And let's see what the civic will be. 7 turns to future civic. So we'd like to get 1 more future civic done, which I think we can do if we appropriately like push in the right direction. We have another possible specialist here, which I think we should push for. I think we should put another specialist here. There's just so much adjacency. Although this specialist will not count for anything as in the next era. So do we want extra growth? No, I think we just want more specialists, to be honest. Let's just stack specialists. Teninku has grown again. We do have some production and stuff to put out here. Remember that. Stina has grown. We don't care where we're going. There, we have a leader attribute. We'll go check that. Actually, let's check it now. We have a militarist, so that doesn't particularly matter for us. I'm just gonna take the free war support because why not? That was probably the worst one we could have gotten. Although, I mean, free war support's never bad, right? All right, so Axum can now go cultural festival, right? So any of our cities are gonna go cultural festival now. I guess we've decided not to put we're just not putting the buildings in here, I think is the gist. Okay, so everyone's gonna go cultural festival. As long as this remains 5 or less, then we can try to get our cultural festival, try to get our culture done, right? This gold bagel effigy also healed, so we'll just go to sleep. Jenny has a treasure convoy. They're not gonna come back, are they? Oh, they will. Nice. We'll get another treasure convoy out of that. This missionary can jump over here, and then we'll convert again, damage all of our own buildings. Hey, his empire ends. Oh, what is this? What a cool little thing this is. Look at this little ocean. What is this? Oh my gosh, it's huge. It's fully surrounded. Look at this map. It's fully surrounded. I think this connects. It looks like it connects. It's fully inland. There's like one little connector spot here, but it doesn't have a river. And then the only passage into it looks like it must happen right here. But there's a city here too. It might be a fully inland sea. Oh, that's very cool if it is. We'll find out. We'll find out at some point here. Wow, there's a lot of military action going on over here. 8,000 gold. Let's just go next turn. Treasure convoy. Done. More gold. We'll press the next turn button yet again. And I noticed down here, Monte Alban. Look at this. That is a load of oh wow, they're Hi. Scout, I think this is a bad idea. You're gonna die, sir. How you didn't die already, I'm not sure. He's trying to go grab that thing. It's right next to their place. That's so funny. 125 science. That's perfect. Okay, so I need to go through to all of my cities and make sure that nobody is left on. No one should be doing research projects. Culture. Oh yeah, we could pull, let's pull. Want gold, overbuilding. Yeah, pull overbuilding. Oh, I can't do it right now. Shoot. So we should be able to change cards, right? On this? When we confirm this, right? Ah, there we go. Okay. So now we're going to put in religious order and we're going to pull overbuilding because we don't need that anymore. And we don't have any alliances. Do we have any alliances? 5 culture per alliance is completely useless though. So let's just put bourgeoisie in 4 culture in homeland cities. Does that. Ah, there we go. 5 turns. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. That should be exactly what we need. Love to see that. We managed to get it done. Managed to get it done. All right, let's keep stacking here. We'll just finish stacking specialist in some of our areas. This should damage a bunch of our buildings. So we'll repair all of them instantaneously. And then, oh, wait. We didn't get another. You only get 1? Oh, you only get 1. It did not produce another migrant for us. Interesting. So the buildings still get damaged, but it's only the first time that you get the migrant. Okay, okay. There's another treasure convoy that's not going to make it home. This missionary is waiting for 3 turns, and then he'll convert. So let's just. I'm not going to sleep him because otherwise I'll forget that he exists. Shoot this guy, or should we just keep exploring? I don't want to die or anything. This guy should be able to get here. 3 turns. Perfect. This guy is busy exploring. I feel like that's what we want him to do. Let's keep busting up the fog. This guy's doing the same thing. I don't know what. We should set this guy down here, though, right? I just want to see what's going on. All right, one more turn. Let's do one more. That'll put us, what? Yeah, 4 turns away. That'll give us a nice. We'll do a move up on the next episode. Should be pretty good. Okay, growth here. This farm is actually worth more than everything else, so farm. And we're gonna go back into Culture Festival. And we'll go back into Culture Festival. This missionary. Who converted? Where are you? Get off of my land. Sir? Get out of my land. Oh, I should have let them full convert though, right? Because I don't get the... Oh, because they didn't full convert. I don't get it back or something like that? I can't remember. Now we're going to need to buy... You know what? I'm going to preemptively purchase another missionary here. Just on the off chance that they they're like mess around with what I'm trying to do. Let's leave this guy here. This missionary is waiting. This army, I'm just gonna put to sleep, to be honest. So they're not gonna do anything either. Oh, what's up here? I should go around this little island. And there's another little island over here. He's got another city here. Oh my gosh, Tecumseh's empire spans everywhere. That will take us to the end of our episode. 3 turns, really, because we're on the 4th turn. 3 turns to move up. We got some decisions to make about spending gold. We have a ton of gold. Oh my gosh, Uhatu has been converted. Okay, hold. What we might do? I just go around and like buy missionaries in all of my cities because it's getting messy. It's getting messy. People are trying to convert everything. Funnily enough, all of my like, are these all still following me? Yeah. Okay. So Ostia they reconverted, or else I think I never did that one, but they never reconverted any of these cities. That's so funny. Like Aberfraw, I guess, got reconverted, but like so many of my shamanism cities never got reconverted, and I never even tried to do it on the other continent. We could have gone even further with that. Wild. Okay. That is going to do it for the end of our episode today. If you like the content, make sure you hit that thumbs up button and that you're subscribed to the channel so you know when we release these videos. I really appreciate you watching, and I'll see you next week.